Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Steel Donut. Today, we've got the whole crew here.
Woo!
Bob,
Yep.
me, Matt, Connor, Blake.
Yep.
And,
Gang's all here.
And we're going to be reading a book that Blake informed me about, and then we sat down and read the whole book together over a series of nights. And now Connor and Matt will be exposed to this.
Yeah, exposed is a very good term for it.
And this is the fourth book in a series by a man named Dick Borer. And I cannot stress how much I didn't make that name up.
Nope, that's what it says.
His name is Dick Borer.
Yeah.
This is the fourth book in the night. What's the series called?
J. Edgar Beanpole and Friends.
Okay, and you're gonna find out what that means.
And when you do,
pretty quick.
And when you do, you're gonna be like, whoa.
This book is called Night Watcher, and it's available for free online on Dick Borer's website,
DickBorerBooks.com.
Yeah, DickBorerBooks.com. So that's why we're reading it.
Yeah.
We'll be going through the whole book, so it's not too long.
So
we'll do it chapter by chapter. So why don't we just get started? Why don't we get started with the Go ahead and scroll down.
Yeah. Chapter 1.
This is dedicated to Reverend Joe Daniel Ruberg of Matthews Community Church, Matthews, Indiana, our much-loved pastor, first reader of Bean, encourager, and dear friend.
Yep.
Friend.
I didn't realize that.
So, just some legal shit.
Moody Bible Institute?
Yep.
Okay.
The Moody Bible Institute. This is a published book.
Yeah, the Moody Bible
Published through the Moody Bible Institute.
For people who don't know, the
Wow.
Moody Bible Institute's been around, like, forever.
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
Alright, so,
Yeah.
Blake, take it away.
Alright. Chapter 1, Cyclone at Our Door. We guys were talking sports. The girls were talking...
Good start.
Wait.
Cyclone at our door.
Wait till you hear this. We guys were talking sports. The girls were talking about what their mothers would do if they shaved their heads.
What?
Just
What?
Normal teens.
just a picture of small town America right there.
Is that what you guys? Is that what girls discuss? I'm gonna have to ask my sisters if that's what teenage girls discuss.
Yeah.
You should ask your
Huh,
sister,
what if we shaved our heads? It was Wednesday night prayer meeting, and we weren't paying much attention to the opening announcements. Hey, there's news. We'd already heard them twice on Sunday. It was a lot of the usual. The Dorcas Circle would meet for lunch on Thursday, and the deacons would have a work day Saturday. The Missionary Society was going to... And then our new pastor, he just graduated from seminary last... Yeah, I guess we're done with that thought.
I guess we're done with that thought, yeah. Just trail off.
And then our new pastor, he just graduated from seminary last June, and this was his first church. Started in on his regular plea for someone to volunteer to work with our young teenagers, as he always did in both services every Sunday and again on Wednesday night. Suddenly, a nice-looking couple stood up, and the man waved.
Pastor, my wife and I would like to volunteer for that position. We love kids.
We sat up. All the
I'm really glad you picked that voice.
Yeah, because we get to hear it a lot.
It's going to be coming back quite a lot.
Okay.
We sat up. All the foolishness going on in the back rows where we were sitting stopped.
They were all fucking.
The foolishness.
The church.
Yeah.
They were literally just pounding.
Did you hear that? Who are they?
Where did they come from?
Yeah, and there's an extra quote here for no reason. Quotation mark, we hadn't had a youth sponsor in months. The last couple had gone to the mission field, and everybody else was just too busy.
Yeah, that's just an open quote.
I
don't think we didn't mention this at the beginning. Dick Borer, wasn't he an English teacher?
Yeah, like an English professor, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. To be fair,
this guy's command of the English language is piss poor at best.
Yeah, and it's funny because, to be fair, things were a lot different in his day. He's like 80 years old. He graduated college in the 60s.
He graduated college in the 1840s.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Things were a lot different in my day. English grammar wasn't what it is now. It was
Nowadays it's good.
And your JPEGs and your texting. Okay, let's get on with this.
Pastor Gruber called the young couple up front. He was shaking their hands and talking to them and asking them questions.
Hey, parties! We'll get to have parties again!
Someone said. Picnics!
Bowling nights!
Trips!
The high... trips! The The high school group in our church was booming, but our group, 7th, 8th, and 9th, was dead. Our parents wouldn't let us go.
Oh my god!
They're all dead.
Zombies
killed
of
them.
my
The
past.
horror. The horror.
Yeah, our parents wouldn't let us go out at night unless we had an adult along. But no adults had any time to go with us. We took it for a while because we didn't know what else to do. But when we got tired of sitting around and staring at the walls, a lot of guys started going to other churches. Trouble is...
That's what teenagers do. Man, I can't go out at night, so I'm just gonna start going to other churches.
Yeah, man. Those churches that are more fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
They've
They've got blackjack and hookers.
They blast some Tears for Fears.
Yeah.
We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're gonna go to another church.
Yeah, it's funny because that's really what they would be doing.
Yeah.
Trouble is, no one seemed to notice. Not that our folks didn't want us to have good times, but like I said, you can only stare at four walls so long when you don't have anything to do. Life in solitary confinement.
Attention, everyone!
Well, he's supposed to be young, but whatever. Pastor
Whatever.
He's a pastor.
He's
He's
wise
old.
beyond his years, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Aged beyond
Attention,
years.
everyone. Is that better?
That got younger.
That got dumber.
Okay, that was, yeah.
Pastor Gruber was talking.
Mr. and Mrs. David Eggleston are volunteering to sponsor our younger youth group. They've moved to Sunny Hills only recently. They want to join our church. And they want to join our church.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Like, just look at all these things they're shouting. All of us in the back row shouted, Whoopee!
Whoopee!
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Yahoo.com.
Yahoo!
Skippy darn!
Google.
I love that.
Bing.
Golly gee. That sure is swell.
I preferred AOL.
Like, seriously.
Just one.
AOL keyword night watcher.
Yeah.
We'll hear more about the Egglestons in Sunday morning service. But now, everyone, please turn in your hymn books.
Everyone, please turn in your.
Yep.
Your-
Period.
hymn books to page 4. Turn in your hymn books to page 42. 44.
No, turn in your.
Turn in
books
your
Books to page 244.
hymn books to page 244. Ladies, Jesse.
He turned to the mothers who
We're
were
on book 4.
He turned to the mothers who were playing the piano and organ and nodded to the song leader, Mr. Jones, who really loved to sing and loved to get others to sing with him. Me and Mrs. Jones, I'm sorry. But he could never get a peep out of us. We're not gonna sing for you, like choir leader.
You fascist.
Oh, yeah.
Just take those old records off the shelf.
Boy, did we surprise him. We all sat on the edges of our pews and sang for all we were worth. We were happy. We were finally getting sponsors for our youth group. We hadn't sung in a service in months. Not like this, and then we have some singing. There's power, power, wonder-working power, and
Here,
the
I
blood
got
of the
this.
Lamb.
There is power, power, wonder-working power in the blood of the Lamb. There is power, power, wonder-working power of the precious blood of the Lamb, bitch.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
I'm pretty sure that's how the song goes.
Yeah. We were grinning and nodding to one another. Look at it. They're all just like smiling, just like, yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were grinning
Everybody
and nodding
knows
to
that
one another.
song.
Yeah. Things are going to be different around old Maranatha Church. Pastor
Maranatha.
Pastor called our enthusiasm, and he was smiling from ear to ear. Everybody in
Pastor is his first name.
everybody in the congregation seemed to feel it too. Now maybe we could get some of the kids that had moved away to come back. My eyes swept past the Egglestons as I looked around the church. Then I looked at them again. Oh, sorry. They weren't singing.
God.
Their mouths were tight lines, and they were sitting very still.
God forbid they don't sing.
I nudged Shirley Donahue sitting next to me and nodded in their direction.
So?
They're not singing.
So what?
I didn't know. It was one of those things that seemed out of sync. It was a little thing, but when little things don't make sense, that's when I begin to stand back and watch.
Oh, yeah.
He just stands back and watches. He doesn't even do anything.
No detective
this little
work
thing-
here,
it's
just
like-
standing back and watching.
It's like when
This little
shit
thing doesn't make sense.
when shit goes down, I stand off to the side and quietly observe.
When shit goes down, I reach for the popcorn.
So did the Egglestons,
Oh god, yeah.
Did the Egglestons, like, set this up? Like, they moved here and then they, like, went here beforehand and is like, hi, we'd like to volunteer or such? Or do they, like, stand up, say this, and suddenly the pastor knows everything about them?
Oh, yeah, shit, it's the
second
fucking Egglestons. Yeah, they're here,
Oh, yeah, those guys.
Yeah,
I
those
remember
guys.
them.
But we had the offering and the special music. One of the 9th grade girls, Carrie...
Special music?
Yeah. One of the 9th grade girls, Carrie, took the microphone out of its bracket and turned on her tape deck. This is written in...
Does that make
the
you...
tape deck?
This
Does
was...
that make him sound old or what?
Well,
this
this-
was published in 1991.
Wow, that was... Okay.
So yeah, tape deck makes sense. She fluffed her blonde hair and stood up tall, just as her music teacher at school told her to do. Stand up tall and fluff your hair a little bit, huh?
Yeah, come on, broad.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
she was a good looker, I'll tell you.
Woo-wee, yeah.
She was
Man,
great
she-
at looking.
Man, she looked great in those ankle-length skirts her parents made her wear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, girl.
Make sure you fluff your hair nice and good.
I'd like to dedicate this to Mr. and Mrs. David Eggleston, she said as the music came on.
Their name is David Eggleston. That's their last name.
Yeah.
Both of them are David. Hi, I'm David. This is my wife, David.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm David. This is my husband, David. Nice to meet you.
We all cheered.
When spoken to, broad.
Yeah, I love this. And could she sing? I'd never heard the song before, but she sang it for all she was worth. Hey, where have I heard that before?
Yeah, remember like a page ago when he said we sang for all we were worth?
She kept looking at the Egglestons the whole time, and Mr. Eggleston really liked it. He was...
Oh my goodness.
So it's not even going to be like subtext.
no.
It's going to be just text.
He was...
No, this is worse. This is a lot...
And it
This
get-
is a lot worse than you think.
Yeah, and it moves
This book
on.
is going to get a lot worse than you think.
He was smiling back, but his wife still had that thin line of a mouth. I guess Carrie didn't give her too much of a thrill. But the missus was smiling after the service when all of us young people crowded around her and her husband.
young people.
They're actually like 30-somethings. I never graduated high
Don't tell your
school.
dad.
Yeah, we introduced ourselves. Some of us were looking for our parents so we could invite these people home for Sunday dinner when the pastor's wife came up.
Now don't let these kids monopolize you, Mrs. Eggleston. Pastor and I would like to have you come to dinner Friday night. It'll give us a better chance to get acquainted with...
And yes, that does in fact say yet.
Yes,
It does not say let.
Thank you, Mrs. Gruber. We'd love to. But we're committed for Friday night.
Mr. Eggleston said. Yeah.
But could we have a rain check?
Mrs. Eggleston asked.
Of course you can have a rain check, but my husband does want to speak to you a moment before you get away.
And as she moved away, she said,
And don't you guys and gals hold them up now.
What?
it's here.
Yeah, I don't know who she's speaking to.
Yeah, I guess the kids. Here, Matt, you be Carrie.
Then can we finally have our first meeting?
Carrie said.
Oh, she's still talking.
Yeah.
We haven't had a meeting since
She shook out her blonde hair.
a whole year ago. And we can't wait to get started. Especially with the handsome man and his wife. His pretty wife. Coming to... What?
She a lesbian.
Yeah, she became flustered. Yeah, she's like going red in the face just of how like beautiful these people are.
When you ask, is she a lesbian, it implies that you think these characters are more than skin deep.
Also, she's jizzing over how handsome the husband is too. She's like a handsome man and his pretty wife.
Oh, God.
We all laughed. We all laughed. That's Carrie. She's so pansexual.
Oh, man,
coming over
that is
random
classic
people.
Carrie right there. I'm telling you, that is classic Carrie.
Well, it is the
I
early
remember I saw
90s.
her
Maybe
live
this,
once. It was great.
Oh, my, I've got a
This
case
is
of
the
the
early
vapors.
90s. Maybe this was the most excitement they'd gotten in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Well, here you go, Connor.
Alright. Well, that'll be up to the pastor, I guess, Carrie.
Mr. Eggleston said. He put his arm around her as he said it and gave her a hug. She thought it was wonderful, but I didn't. I wasn't
Dun
brought
dun
up.
dun dun. The
yeah.
plot has thickened.
You're gonna like this next part. I wasn't brought up that way. In my book, it's good for a man not to touch a woman that's not his wife.
Don't touch any women at all.
Yeah, no.
But how do I get a wife if I can't touch a woman
Wait.
that's not my wife?
Wait, listen to
Of
this.
all the words to leave
Hold on,
out-
wait.
Yeah, shut up. You were gonna love this. I'll only do it if she's injured or hysterical or, laugh here, if my public insists.
What?
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 That's right. She has to be injured or hysterical.
You know those women, they go all hysterical.
You know, they always get hysteria.
You gotta calm them
How
down.
old is this kid? He doesn't have...
He's in, like, 7th grade.
You don't have...
He's in 7th grade, but he's essentially just Dick Borer.
Yeah,
he's Dick Borer is channeling
Also,
this kid.
he told us to laugh. Laugh here. My public insists. So, what, like, all his fans are just gonna be like, go on, touch her. Like, what?
Poker! Haha! Do it! Woo! Yeah, poked her.
It doesn't make any sense, but I guess it doesn't have to. Mrs. Eggleston didn't like it either, but you couldn't tell if you weren't watching closely, which I was. That's just the way I am, I guess. I'm not suspicious of everybody. I just listen, and I watch, and I think.
Well, one of those is false, and I'm fairly certain it's the thinking part.
I'm a man of... No, I'm not a man of words or actions. I'm just a man of, thinking.
I couldn't be Jake or Beanpole. I don't know. I can't tell when I'm watching closely or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I might be, but maybe I'm not.
Yeah. Like I said before, when the shit hits the fan, I reach for the popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Pastor Gruber took the Egglestons into our little prayer room for people who come forward and get saved. He talked to them for a few minutes, and then they all came out smiling. We kids were bunched up waiting. We wanted to start having meetings. Yeah, meetings.
Why did they have to have the church to have meetings? Why can't they just have meetings by themselves?
Well,
come on, meetings!
If they don't have a chaperone, they just sit around staring at the walls, apparently.
Man, we don't have a chaperone. We can't talk to each other today.
I'm not allowed to interact with you around other people.
Shut up! Don't even talk. Just stare.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wall.
Yeah. All right, well, here's the pastor again.
Yeah. It's bunched up. Think you kids could get enough people together to begin Sunday night?
Pastor said.
Could we? We sure could.
Yeah. Carrie said, smiling from ear to ear.
Well, that settles it then. Sunday night it is.
Oh.
How old am I? Someone help me.
Dude, I like
you returned to being like 100 years old.
Yeah,
help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
You graduated in the 1840s.
I actually like that voice a lot for the pastor.
I like that voice.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Mr. Eggleston. Oh, and I want to ask if we can bring along my wife's brother to help us out.
Mr. Eggleston said.
He's a high school senior.
How fucking old are they? I bet you that's his wife's older brother.
Yeah.
That
Mrs. Eggleston is like 16.
That or Mrs. Eggleston's family waited 20 years to have their next kid.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah, me too, actually. Knowing these people, they probably didn't wait. They probably had a kid a year, every year between the two.
Yeah, like Mrs. Eggleston's just a Duggar.
Yeah.
Before she got married to Mr. Eggleston. Sorry. Matt.
Why, that would be perfectly fine.
Pastor said. Who is it? I asked. Anyone I know?
It's Buddy Horner. He plays baseball. Do you know him?
Little Jack Horner sat in the corner.
Yeah.
You know, little Jack Horner sat in the corner.
Yeah.
Eating his Christmas pie.
Buddy Horner?
Yeah.
Buddy Horner.
Mr. Eggleston said.
Hold on. Matt's having a heart attack.
Yeah.
What kind of name is Buddy Horner?
You know, it's just a totally normal 90s name.
Yeah, he just, like I said, he just sits in the corner with his Christmas pie.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when it was the 1990s everywhere else, it was like the 1950s in whatever small town this is.
That's true.
No, it was
Buddy
the
Horner.
1950s in Dick Borer's head.
Yeah.
It was the 1850s in Dick Borer's head.
Mr. Eggleston
Buddy
said.
Horner.
I guess
I gotta name my child Buddy Horner too. Buddy Horner.
Yeah, but I like this. I guess I look surprised. Does he have red hair?
Yes,
Mrs. Eggleston said.
it runs in our family.
I'd heard of Buddy Horner at school. He didn't have a very good reputation from the little I knew. I turned to Shirley. Buddy Horner isn't much, I said in a low voice. Oh, I'm sorry. Buddy Horner isn't much, I said in a low voice. He gets in lots of trouble at school.
That he says just totally, out loud, so everyone can hear.
He gets in lots of trouble in school.
Was I Shirley?
Yeah,
So,
she said.
he's got problems. You got problems. I got problems. Maybe we can help him out. You know, be missionaries to the pagan.
But he's coming in to teach us.
You're You're too late, Bean.
She said.
Pastor seems to really like the Egglestons.
We looked over at them. They were laughing and talking like best friends.
That's really funny. Wait, you guys weren't talking, were you?
Well, we can watch, I said. Watch and pray.
You guys better watch out, because I'm going to watch and pray at you.
You guys better watch, because I'm about to pray like a monster.
I'm about to watch you like I've never watched anybody else. And I'm going to pray, too.
You're praying?
We should have sounded the gale warning. We had a red-haired cyclone at our door, and we were going to let him in.
Okay, I'm gonna be the first to admit, I didn't grow up very religious, so this is kind of
New to you.
New to me.
Well, I'm gonna say
All J. Edgar Beanpole has to go off of is that the parents didn't sing along with the kids, and that
One of them has red hair.
the parents' kid has a little bit of a bad reputation at
Brother.
school. Well, brother.
Yeah, brother.
and well, he's like getting all suspicious and stuff.
Well-
and because this is J. Edgar Beanpole, I'm going to assume he has the right.
By the way, yeah,
suspicions.
in case you're confused about that name, yes, that is his name, J. Edgar Beanpole.
that's it. Well, that's technically his nickname.
Well, that's his nickname.
His-
You'll find out later what his real name is, and you're gonna be stunned.
yeah.
These names in this book are, without a doubt, the best names I think I've ever heard so far.
I just have to tell you, people. I mean, this first chapter may seem pretty innocent. You know, you might think it's just some minor skullduggery that's going to be going down.
But
Yeah.
we're about to go down a rabbit hole.
They caused an uproarious riot in their church.
Yeah, it's like
You have no idea.
it gets
This gets insane.
saying
they're
this
about to go,
saying the story gets out of hand is just putting it way too mildly.
Yeah, they're gonna go back to their ACE lessons tomorrow, and that's when things are really gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
Last week at Bible study, he used a pen instead of a pencil.
Oh shit.
What the fuck, man?
What the fuck? All right. Well, I think that's pretty
said
much
that
it
too.
for chapter 1.
Yeah, be here for chapter 2.
Yeah.
The shit's gonna hit the fan.
Oh, boy.
Bring the popcorn.
Yeah.
What's this? J. Edgar Beanpole's gonna stand back and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
See you guys
no other.
then.
Bye.